For shits and giggles, let's go to the Reddit rumors. I haven't been on there in a while. I forgot. I gotta save that shit. The Reddit. Hold on, let me log in. What is my login? What is my login? Is that it? Login. Is that it? There we go. $8 Easy Cop. I believe it was called Gaming. What was it called? No, it's not Gaming Rumors. Gaming Leaks and Rumors. There we go. Let's see here. Avatar Frontiers Pandora's first 8 minutes in PC performance test. We're not clicking that. The fuck does this man's hairline got to do anything? Brad Sims is hinting at an Arcane announcement. Are leakers getting federal time? I don't know. Rumor leaker Nate the Hate has claimed that Arcane Studios will announce their next game at the Game Awards. He doesn't know what game it is. It could be Dishonored 3, Deathloop 2, or Prey 2. I pray it's not Prey or Deathloop. Give us Dishonored 3. Matter of fact, if it's not a new IP or it's not Dishonored 3, I don't know about Arcane. I'd argue we deserve Dishonored 3 after fucking Redfall. Fuck no. Redfall 2, we're back, baby. Casey Edwards, composer of Devil May Cry 5, hinting at the return of the series. Yeah, I don't care. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 coming to Game Pass soon. Okay. I couldn't get into Deathloop 2. And you know what's funny about Deathloop? I felt bad that I couldn't get into it because both the characters were black. I felt like I was supposed to support that shit, but I was just like, this game is, the concept was cool, but I felt like the shooting mechanics were really clunky. Cause I remember I got it on PS5 and like, it just felt horrible with a PS5 controller. And like, I'm sorry, if you got a first person shooter and the basic shooting mechanics don't feel good, I don't care how well the story's written. I'm a gameplay first person. I was like, I can't play this game. I felt bad. But Ethos swears that shit is fire. I believe the story is probably decent, but like the shooting just felt bad. I wanted to like it so bad too. I'm glad it was free on PSN. So I'm not the only one. I was like, damn, I feel like I should like this shit, but let's see. Next unannounced EA Originals games, Tales of Kinzuda. Interesting. Let's see. Shout out to J2 Nasty with the sub. I don't know why my subs are not going on. Tales of Kazua something is a title developed by Surgeon Studios, a 2.5 side-scrolling adventure platform. Oh my god. Game will have a young protagonist wearing 2 necklaces, 2 chains, who will be I almost read that as well endowed. Whoa. Will be endowed with magical powers on his head and fists. This shit will definitely, it's probably gonna flop because it's being published by EA. And EA does not promote any game that's not AAA. The only EA games they publish that are like kind of indie and they give a little bit of push is that studio that made It Takes Two, and they also made that other game where you had to break out of prison. They support that team, but other than that, they don't support any of their other indie titles. That's why what's that shit called, that Monster Hunter clone? Monster Hunter clone EA.
What it do, baby?
Wild Hearts. That's why Wild Hearts, y'all know Wild Hearts came out this year, February 16th, 2023. It came out this year. It was supposed to be a live service Monster Hunter clone. Dead as fuck. They shut down the servers. It's because EA don't support their fucking indie games that they be publishing and shit, bro. Just left it out to die. Game ran like dog shit. It doesn't surprise me. The Last of Us Part 3, Jeffrey Pierce Tommy has yet to receive a script. Whatever. GTA 6. According to Miller Ross, Jason Isaacs is the voice of Brainiac in Suicide Squad. I don't care. Supposed leaked render of the next DLC character for Guilty Gear Strive. Don't care.
Putting in the work. I'm putting in the work.
Why do I hear that old ass? Yo, fucking Streamlabs is wilding today. Why do I hear that old ass fucking alert? And then it like echoed too. Streamlabs is wild. You think EA is ever going to switch back to promoting single player games instead of live service? What's the last game EA released? I feel like it's been a while. No, they definitely promoted Jedi Survivor. It depends on what studio. They definitely promoted Jedi Survivor. I definitely yeah. Actually, you know what? Immortals of Avium, that's another indie title they picked up and published. They didn't support. Nobody knew that game came out. I don't see any other good or worse. Immortals of Avium. One of the most mid-ass games of the fucking year, bruh. Get an AI-powered overview of this search. What does that even mean? Generate. This is the shit they trying to keep from China right here. Immortals of Avium is a first-person shooter game released on August 22nd, 2023. I streamed this game. It hurt my eyes. It wasn't particularly great. It wasn't bad. But this is another game that they published. They did not really support. And just further proving my point that I made earlier with that game that leaked up here, it's probably gonna fail because if it's not Star Wars Battlefront, Mass Effect, Immortals of Mid, I think those are the heavy hitters they got. Anything from BioWare. So what, Dragon Age? If it's not from Respawn, DICE, or BioWare, because those three are under the EA banner, EA don't give a fuck. They're not supporting their games. Apex is under Respawn. Those are their three big developers they have right now. Known leaker from Marvel's Avengers is now covering Suicide Squad. Here are the supposed characters he found for DLC. Let's see. What the fuck does... Are these supposed to indicate... Are these supposed to indicate... So, I don't know who this is, but is this King Shark, Boomerang Man, Deadshot, the Joker? Captain Cold? The gun could be anybody. I mean, this could be... I mean, wait. The first one is Harley? Okay. Who would be the judgment, like the balance? That's Killer Croc. And then the Japanese one, I know, I forgot the name of the character, but like I have the image in my head. Deathstroke? Oh, the gun? Yeah, the gun could be Deathstroke. Katana, the Japanese flag is Katana. Is that her name? Let me see. DC. Yeah, that's who I had in my mind. And she was in the Suicide Squad, right? Balance would be Wonder Woman. I did read that because she doesn't show up in the trailers. I did read that she doesn't get possessed or something like that. So maybe she's helping the Suicide Squad. The balance could be Wonder Woman. The diamond is what? Amanda Waller? What? Nigga, what? Medal of Honor was EA. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. This nigga said Medal of Honor. Let's talk about relevant games, okay? Dr. Fate, it could be. Yo, this is a very interesting way to leak shit though. So like, I don't know, like do niggas really want to play Captain Cold? Like what the fuck? Didn't they tease a Wonder Woman game a few years ago? Yeah, but Wonder Woman is being made by, which there was some Wonder Woman news, the Nemesis system. I think I talked about that. Maybe not. I might have saw it on Twitter. No. That's being developed by Monolith, though. Wonder Woman is being developed by Monolith. Monolith made Shadows of Mordor and Shadow of War. That's not the same team that did Suicide Squad. That's Rocksteady. There's been old news was in the description of the reveal trailer. Yeah, this game is supposedly Wonder Woman is supposed to have the Nemesis system. The only thing I'm curious about is how does the Nemesis system work? The reason it worked in Shadow of Mordor is because you constantly encounter different like goblins, right? With different personalities. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know who's Wonder Woman's villains outside of Ares and Cheetah, right? Who's gonna constantly be pulling up on her? Because it can't be supervillains and shit. What's the Nemesis system? It was a system that's patented by Monolith. It's inside of the Shadow of Mordor games, where basically, so like there's like levels to like the goblins that you would encounter, right? It takes place in the Lord of the Rings, and certain goblins were like colonels, generals, captains, and let's say like you stab somebody's eye out, right? Sometimes, like if you cut their arm off, right? Sometimes they'll be like, my fucking arm. Fuck you, I'll be back. He'll run away before you can kill him. And then like 10 hours into the game, you'll be on a completely different mission. You'll forget about this goblin whose arm got cut off, and this nigga will appear out of nowhere. And it's always at the worst time. You could be sneaking around a castle or something like that. You could be in the middle of a boss fight, and this nigga will come out the cut. Bitch ass nigga, you remember me? You cut my arm off, I got a new bionic arm. And he'll pull up and start fighting you and fuck you up. So it added like this dynamic kind of gameplay to the system. If you have not played the Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War, you're missing out. It was a really cool system. Very unique. So unique that Monolith patented it. And that's why you've never seen the Nemesis system in any other game. It's always craziness stealth. Yeah, it would piss me off because it would always happen when like you were trying to play stealthy and then you fucked up and then you're getting jumped by a bunch of different people. And that's when like one of the old things would pop up and be like, oh my God. Let's see. Damn, got Shadow War, but never got the chance to actually play it. Yeah, play it. They're good games. They are good games. They are definitely good games. Yo, Money Miles. Just assimilate, bruh. This is not that type of stream, my boy. I never played Shadow War, but Mordor, yes. Yeah, it's in both of the games. That was the last game I forgot to sleep when playing it. One of my favorite video of yours is the parody of that game. I did a parody of that? I don't even know, bro. I've done so many videos. Niggas would be like, you remember this video? I'd be like, not really. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. I don't remember. Yeah, get out of this rumors. I don't see nothing interesting. Sony appears to be working on a new version of DualSense. Holy shit, hold up. Now this is hot news. Sony appears to be working on a new version of the DualSense controller. Sony is seemingly developing a new version of DualSense that can provide gameplay action hints by lighting up its buttons, shoulder triggers, and analog sticks according to a newly emerged patent. So what this means is if you fucking suck at games, which is most of you, if you get stuck on your game, your buttons will now light up, and they'll give you a hint on where you're supposed to go. The experimental gamepad would feature a touchpad a touchscreen instead of a touchpad, which would also be used for spelling out control hints. Wow, so it's gonna have an actual touchscreen in the middle of the controller saying, look, you bitch ass nigga, go left. You're lost, go left. The patent itself does not guarantee the technology it describes will be commercialized, but it does indicate that Sony is interested in making PlayStation gaming more accessible. This is crazy because gaming is more easier than ever. Like Alan Wake is like the first game in a while where like I've gotten stuck because I don't know where to go. But for the most part, games are pretty easy. Like I turned my brain off playing Spider-Man. Like you had trouble with that game? Like what the fuck? How much more help you need, you bitch ass nigga? What the fuck? I mean, I don't care. As long as this stuff is like optional, it doesn't shoehorn it down. Like I guess that's cool. As long as they make it optional, like I can turn it off. Like I don't want to use that shit. I'm cool with it. But you already know they're gonna charge like $300 for this fucking controller, right? Y'all know that, right? It's gonna be a regular ass DualSense controller with an old ass touchscreen. It's gonna have an iPhone 4 touchscreen in the middle of that bitch. They're gonna be like $300. Like what warrants that price? Spider-Man was given tutorials in the final mission. This shit was crazy. Go back and play The Lion King on the SNES. Any of those Super Nintendo games was crazy. And a lot of them didn't have saves inside the cartridge because there was no space. Controllers are getting more fragile. I have a conspiracy theory that that's on purpose. Oh, wait, Sega's talking about announcing a new game. Wait, can I show this? That's okay. It doesn't matter. All these devices, not the 4. All these devices Sony make are basically bits and pieces of the Vita just to fuck with people. $300 to lose the regular grunts in Spider-Man. I am saying. All right, man. I guess I will hop on the good old Alan Wake. I've been thinking about it. I think I might, because Ace kind of not talked me into it, but like he kind of sold me on it last